Hello everyone, and welcome to the review of the 1:35 scale Griffon type J9 Griffon Aqua type from Bandai, master grade. And yeah, stay tuned for the review of this awesome beast. Okay, let's start with the articulation, and it's not the best kit in articulation, but it gets the job done. The head does move up and down a little bit. Oh, and also all the joints are covered by this rubbery material, which is kind of cool, but kind of limits the articulation a little bit. I mean, if you put the head up, it can go up, but then since there is this gummy material around, it goes down. You put it up and it goes down by itself. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but hey, I'm not going to complain. It's Griffon. It's cool already by itself, even if it was brick. Okay, so as I was saying, the head moves up and down pretty far, and also does move forward and backward a little bit. Although again, the rubbery material hinders it. It rotates to the side. If you get these out of the way, yeah, this is really the only problem. His right arm likes to pop out, and since it's only the right and the left is perfectly fine, I think it's only mine. So yeah, that's unfortunate. The head rotates around. It rotates at the neck, but you gotta be careful not to take off that rubber material. As I was saying, it rotates at the neck, but then it rotates at another joint there too. You see? That's kinda neat. It's like a click 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 kind of joint, so it's fine. The arms, the shoulder moves up and down like that, forward and backward. Enough. Oh, this is a pretty old kit, so yeah, do not expect anything fancy like I don't know, like modern master grades. This is a very old kit, but I should state that it has an almost complete inner frame, so that's pretty cool. I can't remember the year, let me check. It's from 2002. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, the arm, the shoulder also. The arm rotates below the shoulder, bends at the elbow at two joints, but again, the rubber and the shape of the arm hinders it to bend only like this, which isn't bad. I mean, it can almost touch his own shoulder, but it's not even the most impressive bend I've ever seen. Okay, then the hands are on ball joints, so they rotate around and wiggle. The torso. Oh, about the torso, let me first show you the cockpit. If not, I will of course forget it. You have to take off not the entire waist, of course. Let me do it like that so I can zoom in. Okay, so you have to remove this armor piece there. You unpeg it, and you see the Legos of the pilot and the little cockpit, and then you pull up the whole neck section like this, and you see the head of the pilot. So yeah, that's a pretty cool cockpit feature. I wish this part didn't need to unplug, but it could also just go up like this, but it can't. So yeah, that's fine anyway. Just plug it back, and there we go. Okay, so then we have the legs. No skirts all around, so they are pretty free to move forward pretty far and backward. They are really only limited by these binders kind of thing. They could move further up, but I'm not gonna force them. You saw there are no skirts, so they are not limited. The knees are pretty good. Again, with this rubber material, they bend, I'd say it's 160 degrees, more or less. It's pretty good bend. It's almost a full 180. And then we have the feet, that the feet move forward and backwards some, side to side, pretty far. Rotate about this far, and then the top of the feet bends down like so. So yeah, this is really a good articulated figure. Oh, and also we have the binders on the back that can move. They can move like this. They can spread out like this, but I think it's more because for the wings, because these bump into the shoulder, so it's not a very useful joint. I think it was more for the flying version. This is the Aqua type, and it comes with this type, these things on the back. Yeah, it spreads out like that, and it's rotate up and down, and that's pretty much about it for all the articulation you're gonna get. Now, for the accessories, well, if you like getting a lot of accessories, you're gonna be disappointed unless you know this guy from the anime, because the only accessories he comes with are 2 closed fists and 2 open hands, and a right hand with his thumb extended like this. So yeah, these are all the accessories you're gonna get with this guy, and to me it is enough, because this is my favorite mecha of all times. Favorite, oh, I just love it how it looks. But first, it might turn some people off. So that would be it for accessories as well. Let's go with size comparisons and get rid of this base. And we have here the Griffon, and then I will compare the Griffon with the 2 biggest model kits I have, which are, in specific, let me pull it in the middle, the Destiny Gundam and the Turn A Gundam. And okay, the Destiny is an average size master grade, okay, but you know, the Turn A is a pretty tall master grade. And head height, the Griffon is, well, the whole head of the Griffon is higher up than this thing. If you count also these binders on the back, the Griffon towers over everyone. It's really the biggest figure I ever owned, and it's awesome. I just love it. I just love it. I'm so happy I got this toy. Okay, now let's compare it with something that's in scale, because remember, these are 1 to 100. The Griffon is 1 to 35. And I have another 1 to 35 model kit. Here it is, the 1 to 35 Guren Nishiki. Yeah, you see the Griffon is pretty tall. So that's about it for this review, guys. I'm not sure this is a 100% objective review, because again, as I said, that this is my favorite mecha of all times, of all anime series, of everything. This is my favorite. So of course I can recommend it to anyone, but yeah, you saw the review. Think of from yourself if you wanna buy it or not. I think its original retail price was for like 3,000 yen, 3 or 3,500 yen. I can't really remember, but it's around that price. To me, it was not that high. Oh, and also I bought it on discount on MEME, and I bought it for around 2,500 yen. So that's a pretty nice deal. To me, it was totally worth it. Even if it was 5,000, it was totally worth it. I just love it. I would have done anything to get it, but for you it might be a little bit too much. I said its flaws are the articulation, which is not that. I'm not saying it's not good. It's good, but it's hindered by all those rubber parts. So with the articulation goes the possibility, which isn't that great, and I gotta say also the stability might be a little bit problematic with those two big things on the back, which are kinda heavy, and it tends to be back heavy, so it has difficulties. You won't pull off a lot of poses. Then we have the accessories that are another flaw, and because they are known. So yeah, this thing might turn some people off. To me, it was worth it anyway. To you, you might think of it twice before buying this. But yeah, that's about it. This was Scar from MECHANETWORK.com. I hope you enjoyed this review, and like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next video. Bye.